Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Uh, saya Muhammad Syahmi, saya nama MATRICS CB21019. So hari ini saya akan membentangkan saya punya case study course untuk HVAC project management. So uh, okay, saya teruskan saya punya case study template. So before saya memulakan saya punya case study template, so saya punya project adalah Syariah Court in Labuan, which is saya buat adalah retrofit, project retrofit. So unit lama dismantle and then saya install a new unit lah. Okay, so saya akan start uh, daripada nombor satu, which is a problem statement. So Syariah Court in Labuan encountered a substantial obstacle as a result of its outdated air conditioning system. During peak operational hours, the existing system were unable to provide sufficient cooling, which led to discomfort for both staff and visitors. Additionally, the courthouse operations were frequently disrupted by malfunction, and operational costs were increased as a result of inefficient energy usage. It was essential to have a contemporary, energy efficient, and dependable solution. So this is the problem statement for my case study. And then second one, which is a team members. So this is the list of uh, team members in Sina Study lah. So my managing director is Azhar Usmani, and then our project director, which is Shari Bezukifli. Then there's a project manager, which is Encik Hilmaiman bin Mansur, and the site coordinator, which is me, Muhammad Syahmi nama saya. Also, I had a subcontractor, so I'm using the subcontractor. So there's several subcontractors that I had, which is the team BRF. There's a team BRF. Also, that there was like team SSU, which is air cool split unit, and then team civil, team electrical, and team civil. So there was about five um, subcontractors team that I had. And then we move on to number three, which is a group leader. So yeah, group leader, which is me, macam saya as a site coordinator right there. And then we move on to the root cause, which is point number four. So this is the problem for Mahkamah Syariah in Labuan lah. So this is the root cause of it. The first one is there was like 4 points. So the first one is the courthouse chilling requirements were not met by the aging and underperforming air conditioning units. Second one, frequent malfunction are the result of inadequate maintenance practice. And then number three, which is outdated technology, results in efficient energy consumption. And the last one of the root cause, which is inadequate ventilation and air distribution, which result in inconsistent cooling. So that is for the root cause. And this is and then we move on to the point number five, which is a proposal solution for the root cause. So the first one, which is implementing a contemporary variable diffusion flow, which is a VRF system that ensures energy efficient and precise temperature regulations. And the number two, which is replacing antique components with highly sophisticated shielding cassettes and fan coil units. And then number three, which is integrating new copper piping, insulation, and electrical systems to guarantee uninterrupted operation. And last one, which is implementing structural modification to accommodate the new installation. Okay, so that's for proposal solution for my case study lah. And then we move on to number six. How does it work? So there's a certain phase, like various phase that I been through. So I'll just explain it later. Okay, so there's a total of 5 phases. So the first one is a preliminary phase, okay, and then second, which is a procurement phase. Number three, this is the phase that we move on side lah. So we started it, which is dismantle phase, and then number four is installation phase. And the last one, which is TNC, which is a testing and commissioning phase. So for the first one, which is a preliminary phase, this phase encompasses site inspections and comprehensive evaluation to analyze the courthouse, currents, air conditioning, and infrastructure. Method statements were formulated and all requisites, clearance, and stakeholders were obtained. A true dilapidation study record the existing circumstances for future reference. And then we move on to the second phase, which is a procurement phase. The procurement phase process entitled the acquisition of premium VRF units, copper pipes and ceiling fixtures, also and electrical components. Rigid timeframes guarantee the rigid timeframes guaranteed the timely delivery of all necessary components. The team utilized vendor collaboration to obtain advantageous price and timely delivery. And then we move on to the third phase, which is a dismantle phase. So the disassembly step involve the removal of the obsolete air conditioning system and associated components. Every level of courthouse, from the cellar to the roof, was methodically evacuated, facilitating a seamless progression to the installation phase, which is number four. Safety protocols were emphasized to prevent interruptions to courthouse function. And then we move on to the uh, number four phase, so which is the installation phase lah. The installation step is carefully planned and implemented. Principal activities. So there is like uh, four things we're doing in the installation phase. So the first one is installation of a new VRF outdoor and interior units, installation of pre-insulated copper piping to facilitate efficient refrigerant flow. Then the third one is the integration of electrical system encompassing control panels and trunking to facilitate the new units. And the last one, which is a structural iteration, including shielding reinforcement to support the advanced system. Each level of the courthouse was handled sequentially to reduce downtime and maintain function. And then the last one phase, which is a TNC after the installation phase. So number 5, which is a testing and commissioning. So this essential phase encompasses a true evaluation of the installed system. Both internal and external testing confirm that the VRF unit functional properly and according to the design specification. Commissioning tasks encompass. So this is the point. So there is like three things that we use, which is the first one is a calibration of temperature control. The second is assessment of airflow and ventilations, and the last one is analysis of the energy used to verify enhancements in efficiency. The courthouse operational personnel underwent training to professionally handle and maintain the new system. So that's for point number six. Point number six, how does it work? So um, this is there was about like 5 phase. Okay, and then we move on to the point number 7, which is description of the proposal, solution, or idea. So why do you think this proposal would work? So I think that this project entails the installation of a new or upgraded air conditioning system. So necessitating adherence to relevant standards and regulation for VRF and SSU system. It is essential to emphasize efficient and the workforce to ensure that the work align with the schedule previously discussed with the HKR before proceeding with or handing over to the owner. So there was about 3 points. So the VRF system was effectively deliver zone cooling, guaranteeing that every section of the courthouse maintain optimal temperature regulations. This minimizes the risk of overcooling and inadequate cooling in the various zone. Okay, so and then we move on to the second one, which is the modular design of the VRF units facilitates scalability. The installation of additional units can be carried out in the future without um, interrupting current operations, ensuring the system remains responsive to the changing requirement of the courthouse. And then last one, which is implementing advanced energy efficient measures, including inverter technology VRF system in VRF system. So can lead to a substantial decrease in operational costs. This guarantees that the courthouse achieve its sustainability objective while preserving peak performance. Okay, and then for number two, move on to number two. Any evidence previous projects that helps to support the idea. So the evidence that I'm using, which is the CPM, which is a critical path method. So project planning and CPM implementation, the critical path method, which is CPM, was employed to facilitate effective project management and ensure timely completion by identifying critical milestone and job interdependencies. The project team could deploy resource efficiently and mitigate any delays proactively. So the CPM prevent a graphic representation to the project's timeline, encompassing initial evaluations to the final commissioning. So task dependencies. So the assembly phase must proceed, okay, the installation phase to guarantee the unobstructed area for new system component. And then milestones, which is significant milestones encompass the finalization of procurement, the initiation of the testing and commissioning, and the transfer to the client. So this system method mitigate hazards, decrease idle periods, and enhance resource efficiency. The CPM chart function as an essential instrument for monitoring progress and ensuring accountability among teams. Here is the list initiative that have been planned. So this is the CPM. Okay. Uh, so this is the full CPM that I provide in the slides. Okay, we move on to the number three. So what do you learn from this case study? So there was about like there was quite a lot. So which is there was about seven that I've studied from this case study that I made. So there was about like strategic planning, and then number two, which is cross disciplinary collaboration, and then future proofing and scalability, energy efficient sustainability, stakeholder engagement and training, risk management, and the last one, which is cost benefit analysis. So I'll explain it one by one. So the first one is strategic planning. Effective planning ensures the minimal disruptions to the operations during the transition from the old one to the new. Okay, each stage from dismantling to testing must align with the courthouse operational schedule. This approach ensures that the courthouse can maintain its core function while the project progresses efficiently. And then number two, which is a cross disciplinary collaborations, seamless communicate and coordination among engineering, procurement, and on-site teams are critical for project success. Each team's contribution from sourcing material to executing installation need to align with overall project goals and timelines. Okay, number four, which is future proofing and scalability. So the implementation of the modern VRF technology ensures that the courthouse air system can adapt to future demands. This includes potential expansion, increased usage, or change in operational requirements. Such adaptability reduce the need for costly upgrade in the near term. Okay, and then we move on to number four, which is energy efficient and sustainability. Investing in energy efficient system not only reduce the operational costs but also align with the broader environmental sustainability goals. The courthouse benefit from lower energy consumption while contributing to reduce carbon emissions. And then we move on to the number fifth, which is stakeholder engagement and training. Training sessions for the courthouse staff ensure that they are equipped to handle routine operations and maintenance. This fosters independence and reduce reliance on external technical support, which is critical for a long-term sustainability of the system. Then we move on to number six, risk management. By following a phased approach and employing tools like the CPM, the project minimizes risks such as delay, resources shortage, or operational disruption. This case study highlight the importance of identifying, mitigating risks early in the project life cycle. And then last one, which is a cost benefit analysis. The substantial initial investment in modern system is offset by long-term savings in energy costs, um, reduce maintenance and improve occupant comfort. This reinforce the value of investing of high quality future ready solutions. So yeah, that was like um, what do I learn from this case study. And yeah, that's all for my presentation about my own case study. Thank you so much for listening to this. All right, thank you.